Whoa. Hello, welcome back. We are here again. It's another day working on our project. I sound so enthusiastic, right? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so I'm coming back to Project Planner AI. There are, I think, a couple things I could, that they're low hanging fruit that I could knock out. So let's get to it. Before I start any project, I make sure if there's any updates. So there aren't. And then from there, let's see, we could run our local server. And then as that's running, let's see. I'll have this open on the other tab. Let me close this. This is for my other thing. Here we go. Okay. So, yeah, a couple things I wanted to knock out are, let's see. It's something that I noticed on Convex in regards to their, what's it called? Their table here. They show this when you hover over the item. And I think this could be a little bit annoying. So I wanted to see if we could do that. That's probably, let's see. There's that one. Oh yeah, add it also to feedback because we don't have it for feedback. So that's probably the first one I'm gonna do. If we go to feedback, let's add that section. So what I would need to do is I could reference my other table as an example. So we need to open up the feedback. Right, okay. Projects, plan, feedback, items, components. It's gonna be in the, where was it? Column header? No. Columns, right. I think columns and then work items. Hey, what's up? Happy belated birthday. Okay, let's see. We go here. Okay, so I need to get this item into here. Let's get the checkbox into here. Alright. Nice. How did you know? I think I saw your post on Discord. Let me see. Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. So this isn't working because I don't have something enabled. For sure. Yeah, no problemo. Okay. Let's see. Let's focus. Okay. Work items is table selected. I think I have to add it. I don't know if enable row selection true. Do I have these? I have to open this one and then I have to look at this one. Yeah, we do. We have them. Then why isn't it? Huh. Oh, we also then need this. But that's the filter. Okay, we'll add that later. Oh, nice. Congratulations. 28. Let's see. Why is this giving me an error? Oh, probably because oh wait, okay, the error is not there anymore. Interesting. Okay, so that was right. Let's add another one. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's expected. Okay. Nice. Okay, that was weird. Anyway. Hello. Hi, boss. Why do you sound sick? I'm not sure. I'm not sick. Maybe it's the mic. Maybe it's just my voice. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting sick. I don't know. Okay. So we don't need those. Oh yeah. Okay. So we do need this. So we need to get this and put it in here. Original ID. Interesting. ID is not, but it is. Huh. That's weird. Why is it saying that? T date. Oh. Oh, yeah. I forgot. That's what I did with the other one. Was it with the other one? Yeah. I have to go back here. Yeah, I have to add this here. That with ID and extend it within the table right here. Alright, then that error should go away. Oh, after we import ID. Oh, and we have to do that. Here we go. And then this is feedback table. Yeah, so then now let's close these. I think that's the main stuff I needed. And then lastly, the filter thing if I want to delete it, which we can worry about later, but let's see. Here we go. So now when I do this, I open up the console. If I select this, nice. So it updates that. Very good. Okay, we got that working. And then we want to also add that filter, which I think is going to be similar to the one that I have for work items. Let me see. What did I do there? If we go here, we click on this. Yeah, that's fine. How long do you have to make an MVP? So I wouldn't technically consider this platform an MVP that we have. This is more, we've worked a lot on this. I think typically I think it should take you maybe a week to make an MVP, and we did that and for our initial product that we had, which wasn't this platform. We pivoted, but just to validate the idea, if people were to like use this, I think it takes about at max a week to validate. You just pick one idea, pick one feature that you know that brings the most value to your user, and build that out and make sure that it works. And what's the minimum version of that value you could bring as fast as you can. So I think typically a week should be good enough. We are back. Hey Jacomso. Yes, we are. Yeah, okay, so let's see. How are you? Delete selected one. I think this is where we had. What do you think? What do you guys think? How long should it take you to make an MVP? Let's see. Data. Where was it? Table. Yeah, filter toolbar. Filter toolbar. Huh. toolbar. Oh, it's right here. Oh, right. Got that. Pass in a filter. Oh, so I probably have to pass it in. How can I contribute to this project? How's your day going? Hi, host. Now I have a query. Is it possible to make a personalized AI assistant in a project planner? I asked him to assign a task from blueprint or template to use X user. That's a really good question, Dawood. Abbas, so right now this project is not open source, so you can't really contribute to it. If you have any feedback or suggestions or things that you would want us to look into, you could definitely go to our platform and click this little feedback button and add feedback. We are working on building some templates, so we are building like skeletons of different project formats, I guess, but that's like in the works, and some of those already are open source. So if you could check out, we have a repo for templates that we're working on. If you want to look at that, it is at our GitHub. You can check it out here. Okay, so let's see. For example, there is a 1-month study plan. I ask AI assistant that I can get 3 hours. I could give 3 hours per day. It assigns tasks from my study plan. Okay. Is it possible to make a? Yeah, I mean, okay. So is the question, is it possible to make a project like that? The idea that you mentioned? I mean, I wouldn't see why not. I mean, it sounds like who is doing that already? I think someone. Personalized plan. I saw somewhere on Twitter. I think someone posted an idea similar to that. But I think you could already do that with ChatGPT, you know? Assign a task for them, a blueprint or template. Hey, man. How are you? Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, what was I doing? Oh yeah, okay, we were here. Right. Okay, I need a filter toolbar. The filter toolbar, we're trying to add this feature to here. Okay, this is that data toolbar. Okay. Okay, I could just pass it to here. Yeah, I just need to pass it to here. So data toolbar will be passed in to here. Thanks, I'll definitely contribute on the GitHub. Yeah, definitely. And that was, yeah, I wasn't really sure what your question is. Is this something you're saying you would like this to be added to our platform, or you're saying, oh, I have this idea. Is this possible? Can you do that? I was a little bit unclear what you meant. Is filtered. Okay, so I think I need to add these. Oh no, I don't need the filter. Oh, I do need the filter. Interesting. What is the difference between this and that? So why don't we have that? Huh. Faceted filter. So are you saying we have to delete this? Why don't we just have this? Is filtered. Well, we are passing in. Interesting. Okay. And then why do I have, okay, yeah. We have sheets and we have sheets here, but why do I have this here? I don't remember. Oh, now I remember. Because we want this to be global because we have tabs. Got you. Okay. Wow. I write something and I forget what's the reason. Okay. So we go here. We could go back here. We have a data toolbar. Data toolbar. Data toolbar. Faceted filter. Right. Okay, so we have the table. I also want to pass these. So inside there, we want to do something similar to what we have here. So we go like this. Data toolbar. We could go inside like this. Data toolbar props. Oh, okay. Then I need to just get this here. What is the issue? Duplicate. Oh, we could get it there too. But it's fine. I mean, you could pass it in. What's wrong with that? Okay. Import ID. Is this not the right ID? What? Yeah. No work item, but feedback. And what is this dispatch? I don't know how people build stuff so fast. I guess a lot of work? I don't know. Is filtered. I cannot find is filtered. Is filtered not here? What? Data table is filtered. Where is this coming from? Oh, okay. Dang it. Okay, wait. So I don't need to pass in this. Let's delete this. Let's go back to here. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Oh well, let me undo. Let's leave this. Let's bring this back. Definitely builds fast. Do you think it's building fast? I don't know. Is it like... Because I think they just have one really good feature and maybe they just focus on building that out. It's a good for productivity, I guess. Yeah. I feel like I'm so slow, but at the same time, sometimes I feel like I'm so fast. I don't know. Is it speed? Maybe speed is not the filter. There we go. Remove it. Okay. I think the ability to debug is good. You can't be making big mistakes or too many mistakes though. If you can do it, you can do it though. You think so? I think also like the more people that work on a project, the more mistakes there can be. Potentially, I guess. What is a mistake? Yeah, I just want to know if it's possible to make such personalized AI assistants that can personalize the whole task. I want to use them in EdTech like I have a full course videos. And yeah, I think it is totally possible. I don't see why not. It's just making sure that you have the flow that you want and how where the data is going to come from. Video exercises, which have 3 categories: easy and medium hard. When users come and tell the education level, how much time do they have to give per day, per week. Then AI assistant then assign whole course into a daily task. Okay. I would suggest actually. Why don't you create a GPT, like I don't know if you used it before. I know ChatGPT has GPTs. You could create a GPT for that. So you could go here. Where is it? No, it's called paralysis by analysis. You overanalyze things, obviously. You think so? Paralysis by analysis. So I guess, oh wait, let me finish. Yeah, explore GPTs. Let's see, planner, let's see, course planner. Did I have something like that? Yeah, maybe some people have, there you go. Some people have some GPTs for it already. So you could create one, create a GPT that says, expect this type of person and generate a plan for them or something. I don't know. Rather than building out a whole system, try, I think, a GPT first. And then from there you're like, oh, okay, this is not that bad. This is useful. Then you could use the API and stuff. How are y'all doing? Love the live stream. Thank you, Muhammad. Yeah, the analysis. I think a lot of people get stuck on that, but I think just making a decision and then what are we working on today? Yeah, I'm working on making a decision and just building it out, right? I think that's the most important thing. Anyway, where are we here? Okay. I am trying to add, I already had this little select items for a couple of my tabs for work items, and for finances, I have it here. But I haven't added it for another section of my code for finances or for feedback. So I wanted to add it to the table because right now we don't have it. In case you want to multiple select a delete or whatnot. I guess for consistency. I can see it in you. I used to do that until someone taught me to pull the... It's smart to analyze the plan and head, but pick one best possible plan you can and just go with it. You have to make a choice though. If you can pick a good plan, then run with it. That's the best outcome. Yeah, definitely. Right, instead of getting stuck and thinking what should I build with, which is an important part, but I guess limiting how much time you spend on that, building it out, making a hypothetical, you know, a what's it called, guess if it's a feature of value. And then I'm using these tables, data tables from Shatsy, and they are not easy to manipulate. I think they're better than other tables. I think all tables are similar, but yeah, that is a good point. It is pretty tricky to figure out if you don't know how to do it. It took me a while to figure out, oh, this is what you're supposed to do. A lot of GitHub issues people submitted, which were very helpful. Okay, so I have this. Where are we? We're here. It was this one. Yeah, this is the code. Table view options. I think I want it here. And then we don't want to delete work item. It's import delete feedback. Sheet, yeah. Switch this out. Import button. Okay. Feedback. Oh. Items sheet. There we go. This one. Oh, I don't have that. Where are we? Yeah, okay. I need to create a copy of this, because I'm expecting a different input. I could probably make this better. But it's fine. No, highly intelligent people do overanalyze things to tell. You just get stuck. So if you can't make up your mind, you better go for it and get more done. Get it? Yeah. No, when you want to create the table and make it as a reusable component for all of the dashboard stuff, I have a client who's always in need of looking for different kind of data, and the table is what he wants. Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. Hey, Isis. Yeah. Tables are a pain. Oh, I see what you mean. I'm using these. Okay. Yeah, because for the tables, you have to set up the schema, what kind of columns you want, all that stuff. So if the data is changing for the dashboards, maybe you have to apply like conditional statements. If it's this case, you want to show this column. I'm not sure, right, with the data, but you do, right? But then how else, what other ways would you do it? How else does a table work? I'm trying to think. Are there any other solutions, or how could it be made easier, you know? Delete feedback items sheet. Items sheet. Here. And then what did I do for the other one? But oh yeah, I agree with you. But I think that's just the nature of sheets, though. Okay, so Z any. Okay. Then we gotta go here. Let's do this. Feedback. Let's do this. Here. This is my example. Work items, IDs. Show sheet. Show row selection. Set row selection. Oh, right. Yeah, okay, yeah. This would be feedback items. Okay, let's go back here. Let's change this. And this would be ID. Yep, that is it. And we have to pass the select set row selection, because once we set the row, oh, that's interesting. Why are you doing that? Okay, that's weird. Row selection. You want to unselect the items in the table. Okay. Right, so that one, okay, let's go back here. This one doesn't have that set up. IDs. Feedback item. IDs, okay. Feedback. Other than conditions which are correct, example I approach is with props, and for example I show a different view in mobile devices because tables are. Yeah, I have a question about that. How does your view look like for mobile? Your tables look like in mobile. Do you have any examples? Because I was trying to figure that out, what it should look like, because I agree with you, they look ugly in mobile view. Back items. Okay. Oh, is that what I did? There we go. Okay. Have you ever worked with rich text editors in Convex? I don't think I have. I usually just give up and make large tables scrollable horizontally. Logically speaking, dumb people do not realize they are dumb. They don't realize just how many things can go wrong or what the consequences are of their actions. Smart people know their limits and realize all the ways they can make mistakes, so it's the explanation why. Have you ever worked with rich text editors? What do you mean by rich text editors in Convex? What do you mean by that? Like this? Oh, like creating a notion using Convex, something like that? Didn't mean to send it. Bad wording. More reso meant in terms of syncing it to Convex when typing. I don't think we've done that. Build a rich text editor. Let's see. I think Cody has. This might be the most compare. Cody and I think it's with TipTap. Is this with TipTap? Yeah. So you can check out Cody's video with not Convex but TipTap. Yeah. Oh, the volume of what? The background music or my voice? You just don't overanalyze stuff. I know you do. What? You have a talent for coding. Thank you, appreciate it. Wait, what volume is low? Is it my volume? Is it the music volume? Oh yeah, yeah. I just sent you that video. Okay. Your voice. Oh, my voice. Okay. Yeah, let me increase it. How? Okay, maybe I have to just talk closer to the mic. How is that? Because on my end, it's showing that it's pretty loud on my OBS. What do you use for music on streams? Interesting. Yeah, thanks. I'll check it out. Okay, cool. I found this. I try to find copyright-free music. This is the one that I'm currently using. I found one on one playlist on Spotify, but it's weird because I still get what's it called? Copyrighted on YouTube, saying that the music is copyrighted, even though the playlist says it's a playlist of uncopyrighted music. So if anybody has any places where I could get some good copyright-free music, let me know. Right now, I just use this. Okay. Let's see. Where was I? Okay, we were here. We were doing this. We were doing this. Okay, we were in the row selection. Okay, we were in the delete. Feedback item. Delete feedback work items. Okay, I don't have that. Risky using YouTube for non-copy music. Sometimes you still get copyright claims. I use Upbeat for mine, but it's a subscription. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this one, the one that I've been using hasn't given me any issues. I think I don't care. I don't get warnings. Okay. So let's focus. Let's see. Delete. So, okay. So I have this is fine. So I could close this. Now where I'm looking at is this. So, okay. So the only thing that's different is the thing that I'm hitting. Delete feedback. So I want to look at delete feedback, and then also, how did I do it for this one? Okay, delete feedback. So this is this. Delete feedback. This is the same. Not have found access, right? And then I want to do the same thing, but delete feedback items, and then I'm gonna get the feedback item IDs. Then I want to do the array of, no, that was right. No, v.array, yeah. But instead of this, we could just do this. And instead of that, I could just do that. Hey, what is up? Who are you? Hi, who are you? I was like, who are you? I am doing good. How are you? Okay, so I could just take this, copy my previous code, feedback, just get one from the item IDs. This one, feedback, even though it's doing it for them. This is probably not the right way, but we will do it this way. Feedback items. Feedback D. Okay. I think that should be it. So let's close this. Let's close this. Let's change this to feedback. Delete feedback items. Delete feedback items. Then make this this. Then do item IDs. Then all I would need to do is do this and do that, and I think we should be good. Then delete this, then get this, set the thing false, right? Deleted. User deleted. Deleted feedback item. Okay. Who are they to tell me what I can play in my own home? I'm not claiming the music as my own. I'm not reposting it as my own work. I'm not selling it. Yeah. I mean, good for you to do that. Is this? No, this is my own project with web dev Cody we are working on. So it's not open source at the moment, but we have other open source projects if you want to check out on our platform. I think I mentioned it earlier. I'll send the link again if you want to take a look at it. We have our own org GitHub that we plan to update, and most of them are open source, so you can check it out. Check out the repos we have there. Let's see. But I'm live streaming it, so you could look at my other live streams where I mentioned Project Planner. If there's any particular feature you want to see how I built, I'm building it all live and public. Oh yeah, okay, import track. Why? I thought track event. Okay, I guess I didn't import it. There we go. Okay. So that's if you want to delete. This is the button, handle and submit form sheet. Okay, let's close this. Let's go back here. Let's delete this. Item sheet. I think this is feedback programs. What do we call this again? There we go. Alright. Selected rows. There we go. Destructive. Delete. Selected. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna work. I guess we'll see. Click on this. There we go. No different from me playing music in my car with friends. No, nothing wrong. You shouldn't care. Alright. I know I shouldn't care, but I get that warning. So, okay, let's see. We'll delete this one. There's a delete. Yes, it deletes. Ignore that error. That's a different error. Okay. Let's do multiple. Let's do another one. Let's select all of them. Let's delete them. Nice. It works. Alright. So let me push that, and then I'll work on the other thing that I wanted to do. I didn't check what this looks like in mobile. Okay, it's not terrible. Terrible, but... Oh, is this not... Really? Really? Okay, I have to fix that. But let me do this, because this is pertaining to this commit. Okay, let me... Delete, 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 delete. Open. Let's see, what files did I change again? Feedback, delete, columns. Yeah, that's right, okay. Let me do an npm run build. To check if I have any errors. Oh yeah, I need to fix that. That's the next thing I need to fix. Add select option for added. Okay, I have to fix that. Hey, what's up? Okay, can you explain the file structure of the project? Yes, I can explain that to you. Give me 1 second. So, hope you're paying attention. Everybody, listen up. Okay, actually, let me push this before I share with you. Okay. Get add, get commit. Added, select option to feedback. Get push. Okay. Okay, so that's pushing. So let's see what happens. Yeah, so the file structure, is it open source? No, it is not open source. But I'm, like I mentioned before, I'm trying to build a skeleton where I give you the main layout structure. I shared a repo earlier in the chat. You could check in the chat. That is our org repo. We are planning to make a lot more templates. Templates with different, and then I'm also planning on making a UI library, of course, because it's hot right now and everybody's doing it. And I think a lot of people have asked, how did I build this side nav? How did I build this top header? And and I started working on something, a library, but I never published it. Making interchangeable components, full components like header, side nav, landing page sections, and I think a couple other people were doing that as well. I think Shadzien mentioned he's working on a responsive side nav, so that would be cool. I don't know when that's coming out, hopefully soon. But I think there's different things people like, and it's hard to find where, like, to recreate it or reverse engineer it. But anyway, I'm getting off track. Someone asks, what is the architecture of the project? So we have a lot of stuff going on. I mentioned a couple of times what tech stack I'm using. We're using Next.js, Convex for backend, Next.js for our web framework, Convex for our database and backend, Stripe for our payments, Clerk for our authentication, Resend for email, and then what else? I don't know. I think that's the main ones. We have a source folder, so that's our root folder. We have a convex folder. This is where all of our backend API endpoints and everything are that we hit from our front end. This is a server that's running on its own through the Convex platform. We have our source. We have an app directory. We have components. We have content. We have hooks, library, scripts, and styles. Scripts. Okay, let's say our app. This is our file-based routing, right, with Next.js. We have an auth folder we set it up with Clerk. So if you hit that URL or that path, then it will take you to the sign-in path. And then we have middleware, where if the user is on a protected route, then it will always route back to that sign-in page. And then we have landing. So as you see, I have these parentheses with Next.js. If you have parentheses, it doesn't see it as a route. It's just a way for organizing it. So anything related to landing is there. So we got our header. We have a different layout there and a different header and footer that we use there compared to what we use for our main app. And then that's where we have our sections. And then for our legal, we have that in a separate architecture, because that is a little bit different in terms of the layout. But we are using, or not in terms of the layout, because it's used globally. We want someone to be able to access this from wherever. That's why we put it outside in its own repository, in its own directory. So we have the privacy policy in the terms of service. And then our main app is here. And this is where we have all of our routes, such as teams, roadmap, redirect, projects, onboarding route. And then we have all of our stuff that we're using here in terms of our header, our layout, our wrappers and whatnot. And then our main app is within here. So if you log into our platform, you're hit at this projects route. So that is this route right here. And what's the section folder used for? Is it a special folder in Next.js? No. I'm not really sure why people do it like that. I think, oh yeah, so the underscore is similar to the parentheses, where if you have that underscore in front, it doesn't see it as a route. It's not, you can't do a backslash underscore sections from what I believe. And you could see all these different way of file architecture. Let's see, I think it should be, no, it's not here. It should be, where is it? Folder, file, there you go. I think it's this one. There's one page, defining routes, page layouts. Is it this one? I shared it before. I don't remember where it was. Routing. File conventions, right here. This is file conventions. This is, let's see, what was the other one? If you look at the documentation, they explain it. Project organization. Is it this one? Yeah, okay, this is just general. Let me see. Where's the one with route groups? Route groups. I think it's this one. No. Underscore. But let me see. Next.js full file structure, gets job project structure. Here we go. This is the one I was looking for. Man. Yeah, if you check this out, they explain it to you in detail. Let me see. Yeah, opt folder and child elements out of routing. So yeah, these are the same. Basically similar. And child elements out of routing. So you use that underscore naming convention. You could also do stuff like this. I have not used this as much. Let's see. But these are, yeah, this is definitely useful. Let me bookmark this because I always forget what the link is. Other bookmarks. But this is a really, really useful. Make sure to check this out if you're using Next.js. Hello. But yeah, so I hope I answered that question, or that's where you could find the meaning for that. And then within this one, we have like sub routes, and then that's the tabs that we have. So if we go here and we go to whatever tab, like the plan tab, it's not running right now. That's what those routes are. So yeah, it's a pretty big repo. It was starting to become a pretty big repo, but yeah, and then think within these ones, these are not that bad. The biggest one is this one right here, depending per user. What was that last bit? Didn't catch that. Oh, which bit? And then also we have a blog route. So we want this to not have the parentheses because whatever, when someone goes to /blog, it should take them to the blog, but I haven't really touched this. I need to fix this, this aspect. Or our blog page, there's been a lot of things I needed to do. But anyway. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions. That's what it is, the high level. It's just a lot of it's file-based routing. If you look at any Next.js tutorial out there, there's plenty of them. Do you use global state management? If yes, any specific? No. So we are not, the last 5 minutes. It's just file architecture. I was just talking about that, how we organize our architecture. I shared a link right now. You can check that out, but it's basically following that standard. You have these repos, and then within the app directory, we have our main routes because we are using Next.js, and it has file-based routing. So depending on your file name, that will be your route that you put in your URL. And then we also have dynamic routes. So you can see we have brackets here. That means if you put we're using the plan ID in the URL to fetch the data, and then when it goes within there, depending on each plan, you're gonna get the data for that plan. So here you could see, not in this one. Okay, explain. What do you mean explain? I don't know. If you want to go back in the stream, how much detail do you want me to explain? This is like a high level. I don't want to give in-depth detail because I think it's very repetitive. I think once you understand the main concept of the file-based structure, no, maybe try this. Yeah, the stand is good. If you want, we feel like our state management isn't too complicated, so we don't use any packages. Oh, you're just kidding. You're funny, man. I can't tell sarcasm. Okay, it's hard to tell sarcasm through chat, but you're funny. I'm like, if you let me know if I'm not explaining it well enough, but exactly what you want me to explain, I don't mind explaining it. But I don't know if I'll explain it good or well. Oh yeah, here. If you want to check out different state managements, you could check these ones out. Oh, do I not have the stand in here? I guess I have to add it. This is the stand. Okay. Sent it to myself. Okay, I have to add that. Weird. I thought I did. There's Jotai. But no, we're just using lineup, smile. Yeah, thank you. Let's see. yeah, for state management, we are just using we're using Convex, so it's a real-time database. So we're updating our database in real time, and wherever we're querying the information, it's updating it. So there's no real use, I think, for a global state management and it's not that complicated of data where we need it to propagate throughout components. And if we did, we could just use our real-time database. I don't know if that's the right answer. That's what we're doing, and it's been working for us. I think I've tried to stay away from Redux as long as possible. I tried it a little bit for a project that was not the greatest, but I'm like, why would you need that if you could just use, like the default, like you can even use context. We have providers. You can see we do have providers that we pass or we wrap it around. What's the Cypress folder? So we have the Cypress is for end-to-end testing, but we don't really use it. I think Cody had it from a different template, and when we created this project, it had that in it, but we haven't really used it. We don't really do any testing. I think if you add testing, it's really good, but we're trying to build fast, so I think it sort of slows you down if you have testing. Feedback. Let's see. Nice. Okay, so it is added in here. Okay, so if I go back here, oh yeah, this is, so I have to, you see, let's see. If I do this, so added select option. Okay, so hide select options until hover over it. Right, so I want to try that. Let's see if we can do that. So we have work items. We have this. Okay, so let's go to, where are we? Sweet. Hey, Assad! Man of the hour. Dark mode when I enter the stream. This is the best. Man, it seems like you are very organized with your projects. Really good. Oh, thank you. I mean, that's the point of the platform, right? Because I felt like I didn't have a place where all my side projects were managed. So that's why we're building this platform. It definitely helps visually to see where I am with each project. And then rather than look through my bookmarks, I could just go within here. If I have any links saved for this, I could just go within resources, and this is where all my links are. So it's just a better way to manage your projects, I think. Or trying to create something to do that. Is this the Kanban board built with from scratch or any packages? Yeah, we're using Hello Pangea. That is what Code with Antonio used for a lot of his projects. I was using a couple different other D&D packages, but I think this one, they're all very similar. Let me see. I think this one actually uses, which one is the one? React Beautiful D&D, I think, is the one that is the most well known, but I don't think it's maintained anymore. Or maybe it is maintained. Oh no, it isn't. Maintenance and support. Yeah, this is what they said. But there's this other one that I think was it USI, the pragmatic drag and drop, which I wanted to look more into. This one is also interesting. Oh, they did? Are you talking about the pragmatic, the one that you mentioned before? Or no, that's from Atlassian, right? But anyway, okay, so yeah, it's the yeah. And I just still haven't time to move over to that one because I'm like, the one that we have, it works and it's it does the job, and I got rid of before I had the handler, but now I could do this, and then now if you put it in whatever order, it saves the order position, and then if you click on it, it opens that because the React is from that. Oh, is it really? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay. So it's from the same people. Okay. So let's start with work items. Let's see if we can do this. Work items. Okay. This would be in the Assuming columns, right? So cell, hidden. Let me see. Let me ask. I think I have the idea. I don't know. Project Planner AI. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully. Hey, what's your opinions on authentication? Do you like third-party auth services? That is a great question. I think initially I was leaning towards more rolling your own auth, but then when I realized how long it takes to set that up and manage it and maintain it, something like Clerk is a real time saver, and it's easy to integrate with other platforms. And I think eventually, if you do get to the point where you have to pay for it, which I think the free tier is pretty generous. And if you have a lot of users where you have to start paying for it, then you should be able to monetize your app to then pay for that cost. So I think Clerk is great. I haven't really tried much of the other ones like Lucia, Kind, all these new auth providers, right, that are rolling out. All of these, right? Anyone use Atlassian Jira would so much love the D&D there. So smooth, so amazing. I like to use Clerk. It is so much code. Create my own auth, right? Yeah, multi-factor authentication. Key Cloak is open source authentication solution. And cybersecurity, by the time you reach having paid for it, you're already paying some of the other stuff more than, right? Yeah, exactly. What was the other one you mentioned? I haven't heard of that one. Key Cloak? Interesting. I have not heard of this. Let me add this one to here. Key Cloak. Thanks for sharing that one. Like Slack or MS Teams, are you planning to integrate other platforms with Project Planner? Yes. Yeah, so right now the only platforms we have that you could integrate with is Stripe. I have the Google Search Console set up where you could see like you have to connect your domain and set everything up on that end on the Google Search Console, but then you can see your data here, which I probably should write documentation for and how to set that up. Creating your own auth is costly, time consuming. Exactly. Why? Exactly. But also we wanted to add GitHub, Vercel, what other things? Any other ones that you guys would want, let us know when we could connect it. But I think the biggest one was Stripe for us, and we could connect that and see. Only have the means super secret means and super, yeah. Helps us to have more than just use. Yes. Exactly. Let's see. Let me get back to this. How do I hide the select until hovered over and if clicked keep showing it using tail CSS. Alright. Do I really need a state management? No. No, for this section. So like this, you want it hidden. Hover. Block. Hover flex. Is it like that? No, that's not working. Display. keep showing get typo in the prompts. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, is that how you do it? I don't know if this would work. I guess we'll see. Okay. Right. This won't work. How did I do this? I think I have to call... I have to create a... You can use the tailwind utility if selected, right? Do not use, then rather using ref since you already have the selected state. That's what I, okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Come on, Assad. Yes. Alright, help me out. Let's see if we could do this. So, oh, no. Okay. I think, where would it be? Okay, that's header, but we always want to show it. Check if state on change. It's like data. What is it? Let's not hide it first. Okay, okay. So let's not hide it. But I want it to be, okay. So this is the function out. This is what I'm trying to do. Basically copying. Oh, well, maybe I could see how Convex did it. I liked how Convex did it. Let me see. Something in my eye. Right here. So if I hover over the selected item, it shows it to me. What is the type? See, what is the status type? How do I check if an item, if the row was hovered over? Row. Oh, let's do this first. I think I have to do that first. Console.log row dot. How do I check if it's selected or hovered over? Group tailwind util. What I mean is the display. What type is the display? Maybe check mouse enter and leave event. That's a good point. I'm trying to think. Row. It's always scary for me to set up payment gateway. I've not worked with plenty of real world apologies to handle payments. The scary part is the big payments might not go through and the client is pissed. Yeah. Probably, yeah. Let's do the grouping. So let's do CN. Right? And then oh, I already have it. Oh, okay. Would I do it in here? How do I get if the row is selected? How do I check if the row is hovered over? Yeah. No. From row. Then the group would be then hover property. Really? Wait. No. How do you see if the row is hovered over? Shatsian, how do you check? How do you get? How do you get if a row is hovered over? Wait, that's what's when it's checked. Data, okay. Something to do with grouping. Okay. Let's add that. Let's see. Is checked. Data state checked block. Right. But then otherwise, oh, this is from the head. Okay. I put it in the wrong one. Make it hidden and try. Anything is something with the grouping. Okay. Okay, it's hidden. But then how do I do... Oh, okay. Right. When I hover over this, I want it to show... What is row? Row table. Where's... Okay, so let's check out what table looks like. Components UI, table, right here. Table header, table body, last child, border, footer, row, transition colors, selected, muted. Date selected is muted. Hover, muted. Ref. Stack Overflow that. Make it hidden and try it. Is table same as data table? Oh, that's a good point. No, it's different, right? No, it's the same. I think it's the same. That's a good point. Data table. Yeah, it uses the same. I think the only thing that's different is you pass it different params. I think you could set this up. On row select change enable. But then how do you know if it's date selected state? Hover is muted. Hover. So maybe you have to do the hover thing. Hover. Oh, group hover is what you're saying. Group dash hover. Flex? No. Block? Interesting. So let's recap what I mean because I'm confused. We need to group them. The group hover makes it appear. So all I would need to do is then go to table and add group here. Is what you're saying? There we go. Assad, you genius. Okay. You're using the group hover. Right. So, here we go. Woo! There we go. Okay, good job. Very good job. Okay. Nice. You are using the group hover. Okay. So now we want to do this for all of them. So all we would need to do, so I could do this. And let's undo this. And let's bring this back. Replace it with this and it should still work. Yeah. Let's go. Yes, I can make the switch from... Yeah, see? Look, you know more front end stuff than me. Okay, so let's get... Okay, we got work items. We got feedback is the other one. So all we would need to do is go inside columns and add that here. So now when we go to feedback, same thing. And then when we go to, where was the other one? Finances. Finances. Okay. Finances, and then what was the other one? Okay, work items. This one. Resources. Oh yeah, resources too. Add link. Oh, that was not good. Okay, I did not notice that. Okay, resources too. Resources, components, items, components, columns. This one. Okay. Oh, no, shoot. Hidden. Okay. There we go. Honestly, I got to know the group thing just a few weeks ago. There's a guy who was a CSS master. I forgot his name, but his videos are so great, and now his knowledge is so amazing. Kevin Powell, yeah. Kevin Powell is a legend. Yeah. He is a legend. Let me see. Do not do this in your CSS. Ooh. Is CSS getting harder to learn? I haven't checked his videos out in a while. I should probably check them out again. Yeah. Helping you write CSS with confidence. Helping you make... Me too, but I do it now. Reading the guys looking in library. Yeah. Nice. Alright, cool. So we got that. We had this. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. Close, 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 close. We can come back here. Let's go back to the add button. Where was that? It's inside resources. Page add. Where's add? Right here. Add, drop down, text neutral, hover. Oh, okay. This one, you could just do this. No? Oh. There we go. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Okay. Let's go back here. Let's see what that looks like. Much better. Much, much better. Okay, I did not know we had that bug. Okay, let's go back here. Finances, we got that. Changelog doesn't have it. Should update events. Oh, events does have it. Events does have it. Events has a table. Add marker. Okay. Yeah. Oh, but okay. Marker. We don't have a bail. Okay, we did not do that. Okay. The changelog feature is so good. Thank you. Everything now done. Okay. Let me see. Reports. Oh, we still gotta update this. Integrations, project settings. Yeah, I think the last one is events. I don't think I added it there. Work items. Add select option to events markers. Hide. Oh, okay. Wait, let me not get ahead of myself. Okay. Let me push this. Fix that. Okay, let me do this. npm run build. Let's add it. Okay. And then I'll get this one. How do you spell hid? Hid is just this, right? When you have the time, I have a Next.js question that I want to ask about to make something look good off stream because it might need some Zoom call. I don't know. Past of hide is hit. Thank you. Yeah, for sure. Definitely ask away. If you want to talk, we could go to Discord and I could after this, I think I'm gonna end the live stream a little bit early today, maybe like in 15 minutes. Yeah, Discord. Yeah, we could do it on Discord. For sure. Is that what's the question? So I could start thinking about it. Maybe later, not today. Okay, okay, sounds good. Okay, let me do that and let's work on adding it to this as well. The markers. Markers. Alright, you have to do the same thing. And then we have, yeah. It's about how to make and the Next.js fetch call to another service and then decide to show a page with details. Okay. So, or tell the user that they have expired or a broken URL. Ah, okay. They have an expired or broken URL. So I was literally just talking to this with the other team member I met at the hackathon. The difference between hard and soft delete. So let's say you create a link and it's broken. Is it broken because the data doesn't exist? If the data doesn't exist, I guess it has to do something with middleware, but I have no idea. Oh, okay. Got you. So, okay, it's more, maybe it has to do with that stuff. Then I think what you can do with Next.js, you could use the, I don't know if you're familiar with the Next.js layout structure. I think it's, oh, I just saved it. Bookmarks, unordered. Other bookmarks right here. They have this file you can use. It's called not found and error. So you should check these out. If there's a URL where it's broken and you want it to show a specific page, you could say like the not found page, or you could do an error page. It just has to be in the repo or the directory that if it comes across that issue, you want it to show that. Are you familiar with it? Oh, I see. Yeah, you could try that. You could look at these. These are just files. So it's the same thing as a page file. You would just have a not found or an error file. Nope, I will get familiar. Yeah. I think this is the best and most important in terms of file architecture if you want to really learn Next.js. Is Project Planner AI open source? If I could get $1 for every single time someone asks me that question, I think I would be a millionaire. I'd be making more money from that question than the actual platform. But no, it's not open source at the moment, no. But like I mentioned, we're working on templates right now. And they're basically based off of the file the architecture of it. What is the difference between folder components and underscore under components? Oh, that's a great question. And I asked that question as well. I think the underscore components inside the folder, $1 million question. Honestly, it is an open source if someone is fast enough to copy the code. Honestly, I mean, I have been live streaming it, the code and stuff. I don't think anybody wants to go through it. I mean, if you're a developer, you can reverse engineer this. It's not that complicated of a platform. I think any platform you can reverse engineer it and build it, right? It's just, you know, looking at the URL and seeing, okay, if this is the URL, then they have that as a folder. Okay, if I have this, they have that as a folder. You know, it's just like reverse engineering it. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, we were saying, oh, what's the difference? Okay, in terms of the components, so that's what we have. We have a components folder, right? We have a global components folder, and then we have within our folders sub folders, which is sections, which is like basically the same thing as components, or it's just used for organization, organizationally. So you could see right here is the underscore components that you're talking about. So it's just easier to access, and it's components specifically for that directory. You can do this. You could also put it in the global components folder. That's fine. But then I think in terms of cleanliness, it gets a little bit thing. You have to go, oh, okay, let me see the components that I'm looking for is within this folder. Oh, let me go inside here. And then it's just, I guess, it takes you longer to access. These are like more, I think, global, used across, these components are used across different components within these directories, whereas this one, these components are mainly used within this section. I hope that makes sense and I answered your question. If anybody in the chat thinks I explained it differently or wrong, let me know, or you could correct me in the chat. No, I haven't had a chance yet to use the internationalization. Like I said, I'm working on a bunch of different projects, so I think, yeah, for quiz too. But I am gonna check it back out today. Yesterday when I said it was easy, I wasn't talking about the international routing. I was using something. Oh, okay, got you. Okay, awesome. No, no problem. If you add underscore in front of the folder name, then that folder will not be a part of the routing, right? It's a good right, exactly. Good point out, Parth. Yes, if you add an underscore, it will not be a part of the route. The only one that is a part of the route, if it doesn't have any underscore. Yeah. And that, like I said, is within the, they clarify that within the project getting started, project structure here. Yeah. They explain that. But yes, good point, good point. I think it's right here. Where was it? I mentioned it earlier. Right here. Document underscore to define routes. Oh, this is for the pages. I don't care about pages. Let me see. We care about. There we go. Group routes without affecting routing. Opt folder and all child elements out of routing. Right here. This is the explanation. All the files and folder within the will not be. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Abbas. Yes. Okay. So, okay, I think that's going to be the last thing. Let me quickly add. Let me add this to that. Okay. Main. Let's see how fast I can do it. Yeah, here. Here. Components, sheets. Oh, I don't have a filter. I probably should add that. Probably should add it. I could just use the one from here, no? Data table toolbar. Oh. Error. Okay. Then I think I can add that. Yeah, I'll probably just add the select stuff, but I won't. I have to add it later. The other ones. This one. Refresh. Please show. And right now it's really slow too, and that's because I think I did a lot of inefficient things. Oh, nice. Okay, it works. out of the box. Okay. And then I need to add the filter here so you could be able to filter it. Probably. Okay. Where would I do that? Yeah. Okay. I think I might leave it at that for today's live stream. I have to go in and I'll add that right now. Let me see, not that one, this one. Right, add select option for tab events. Yeah, we added that, but now we need to make sure that we also add the what's it called? Also add the filters. Doesn't have it. Just out of curiosity, is anybody actually using this to help them manage their side projects? Because that's what we need to do analytics on to see. Someone asked a great question. How many active users do we have a month? And like, how do you define active? I wonder how people at Instagram and Facebook determine how many users are using their platform. Is it just based off of, I mean, they probably have analytics how many times someone hits a certain page and how long they're there for, and then they consider that an active user. But are using full Next.js for front end and also back end for this project? Requests a day. Is it really requests? Interesting. Yes, using Next.js, and no, for backend we're using Convex. I mean, we are using the API directory within Next.js. Yep, all of our requests are auth. I got you. Okay. So why not using them to decide if we are active? Wait, what do you mean, Assad? Yep, all our requests are auth, and check what we are using. Yes, yes. So that's what we need to do. And I think that will be within our events. Right now we're just showing a graph, but I think it would be useful to show like a number, and right, because we have like, let's say we have all of the events. We could see how many people have hit our landing page. So this is the amount of people that have hit our landing page. Let me see. I think, oh, I have a bug here too. I need to fix this. I have duplicates. I don't know why. But it shows the month. But yeah, this is not right. These little dips should not do that. Okay. 3 months. Interesting. 3 months does it correctly. It's just the 1 month is weird. Is it? No, I take it back. Alright, really interesting. Active same user is using it daily or at least a couple times a week. What are some competitive advantage compared to Jira and Monday? I mean, we're auths, so yeah, we can keep track of those and how many requests a user is doing a day, what the activity is, most requests. Monthly active users, how many people logged in at least once this month or something like that. Oh, that's a good point. Through login, maybe, yeah. It's a good check. I wonder if we could check that with clerk. Maybe we have to pull the information from there. What's the activity that has the most requests? Oh, yeah, let's check. It looks, oh yeah, I have that bug. Don't worry about that. I need to fix it. It seems like, I think, okay, if we get rid of the landing page, because that's the thing that hits us the most, yeah. Let's do for 1 month. It looks like the purple one. The purple one, oh, well, that's hard to tell what that is. It's so helpful. Oh, there you go, okay. Added work item. So I think work items is the one that people use the most. A second looks like using the Kanban. But I think that would be, yeah, I wanted to have, okay, we have analytics. Yeah, we need a better way to do this. I need to fix this. Oh, okay. So someone asked, what is the advantage of using Jira and Monday? So with our platform, which you can't do with Jira and Monday, so our platform thinks about its niche specifically towards your project, so your side projects. So let's say it's a lot simpler to use, and visually it's not too complicated. It's really tailored towards your project. So let's say, okay, these are all the projects that are going on. Let's see what else. I'm terrible at selling stuff, but I think in terms of the problem that we're trying to solve, let's see, we're using our platform to manage our platform. We have a lot of different features and you can opt in and out of them. You can go to project settings and you can, I can't do it here because I'm not in control of that project. If you're not the admin, you can't. But let's say here, these are the features. You can show and hide them if you want. So let's say if I want to hide, these are all the additional features. You would be left with this. This is your main dashboard. Let me zoom in. Here we go. This is your main dashboard. You have work items, which is your Kanban. Easy to create and set up. You can manage your resources. So any links or files, you could put them here. It could act as your drive, and you don't have to go anywhere else. So everything is tied to your project. I don't think you could do that with Jira and Monday. You could have reports. So based off of your work items, we have to improve this. You could see what items were worked on during a specific time and who it was worked on by, and maybe potentially calculate your velocity. Let's see, what else? You could integrate Stripe, so you don't have to keep switching between different platforms. You could just go here, connect your Stripe, enable the finances tab, and whatever account your project is tied to for your Stripe account, you could connect it, select it, and then see your finances here. So you have a webhook set up to whatever hits your Stripe, it will show here. So the idea is it's an all-in-one platform for anything related to your side project. So when you're switching between projects, it's easier to start from where you last left off, see what items need to be worked on, all in one place. So I think that's my pitch. The one-line pitch is just a all-in-one platform for your side projects. You don't have to use something like Stripe. Oh well, yeah, okay. You don't have to keep switching between different things. You don't have to have post hog, because we have basic analytics that you could set up for your project, and you don't have to pay them. We just charge you $5 to use it if you want to do the pro plan. I think even on the free tier you could use it. Events. Yeah, I gotta fix this. I mean, it's still a work in progress, but anyway, yeah. And then you could just use our endpoint to hit and add your events here. I don't have it set up for that one, but for ours, this is what it looks like. Because our thing is that we were using post hog initially, but then it was too annoying to use because there are a lot of features that we didn't need. We just want to see, okay, how many people have hit a certain page, and then you could just change it. I just added this the other day, but there's some improvements. And then you could add markers. You could see like Cody posted a video on May 7th, and we could see that day there was a spike in how many people hit the landing page. So they're like, what's the reason for that? Oh, because Cody came out with the video. So stuff like that. Yeah. Thanks, Hosna. That's great. Is there a way to track the time as well, like clock in, clock out for a side project? That is a great idea. We could add that. I think that's in our feature requests or feedback. I don't think anybody actually has asked that in our feedback. But we can add that if that's something that would be useful for someone. Because I use this platform. It's called Toggle Track. So we could implement the same thing in our platform. Built-in Jibble would be great. What is Jibble? Tick hit. Yeah, we can do that. Timesheets, live locations, project all. Timesheets. Yeah, Maybe, I think maybe we could do it a part of a work item. I'm trying to think how it would be. Thanks for mentioning this, Asada. I've not heard of this. Okay, let me keep this in our resources. Here we go, add a link. So see, I could just add this link that he just mentioned, so then I could always reference back to it. Let me see. Yeah, so, and I gotta fix this, but let me see. Move inspiration, okay. So it's here, nice. I gotta clock in and then clock out. Yeah. I wanted to also build an extension, but I don't know. It'll probably be a little bit too thing. And then I needed to update these resources, so it's not just this. I think some people like the tree view also. So we gotta see what's up, what we can do. Okay. I think I'll leave it there for today. Thank you guys for joining, like always. Stay tuned. We'll be back here tomorrow. Gonna continue be building this and making some updates to it today, so might look a little bit different. So thank you for your input and your suggestions. I appreciate it. So you guys have a thank you. Yeah, have a good rest of your day. If you have any other questions, you could join our Discord. I could link the Discord. That's if you want to contact me. You could do it either through Discord or Twitter. But yes. Oh, someone else asked a question. Okay. Nice. All right, thank you guys. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.